afternoon and welcome to Topic of Discussion. I'm Asia Branson.
I'm Caleb McKegg.
And in this week's news, we have Charles Woodson released from the Packers.
Yeah, it's a big deal. He has definitely been the leader of their defense the last, I think it's 7 years. He's been in the league for 15 years. That's a long time for the NFL. But you have to wonder now, is his career over? I hope not. He's a great player. I think there's a lot of teams who could use his help. But if he does retire, I mean, he's a future Hall of Famer. So I hope to see him back in the field. But if not, he had a great career. So
how much longer do you think he would have in the NFL?
I think if someone signed him, it would be a 1 year, maybe like a $1 or $2 million contract. And I think tops, if someone does sign him, it's going to be kind of a risk because they moved him from corner to safety. He's kind of getting old. Yeah. If he plays again, I think it might be 1 year, 2 years tops. I mean, he's got to be, if he's been in the league for 15 years, at least like 36. Like, Jesus.
Yeah, it's pretty old for a defensive person. Also, in interesting news, Oscar Pistorius, Olympian last year, was said to have killed his girlfriend last night? Or the night before last?
Yeah, the night before last.
On Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
shot his girlfriend.
That whole thing, it's a sad deal. I just don't really know what to think of it yet. I mean, and we'll be hearing about this probably until I don't know how long case is taken in South Africa, but first double amputee to run in the Olympics, like that's a feat in itself. He didn't win anything, but just being able to make it is a big deal. I just don't really know what to think about it. Like,
he's an inspiration to definitely his country, but like the entire world, especially for people who, don't have legs like he doesn't. And so I think that it's just really sad for all those people, and just like I don't know if maybe I would like to know the reasoning behind it, but they don't have all the information yet. And
like it's kind of getting to the point, the whole Lance Armstrong thing. People were kind of motivated by him, getting the cancer, coming back, winning the Tour de France, cheater. And then you're getting this guy who motivated these people who have disabilities, and I mean, like he's possibly a murderer. So I mean, like it's just kind of like, when is there going to be someone you can like truly look up to? Like,
I agree with that, especially. But then like with Lance Armstrong, like, for a while, before he admitted to it, I was like, well, he's even if he did cheated, he's still like a legend. But now it's like, now that it's real, it's like, wow.
Yeah, and I will admit, I mean, like, obviously cheating's down here and murdering someone's a little higher up on the not gonna look up to.
Like
meter,
Ray Lewis.
So,
I mean, everybody likes Ray Lewis. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Or do they? Okay, now let's change gears to the NBA with LeBron James and this whole buzz about him, and what about his stats so far since he's began, sort of? Okay,
well, in these last 8 games, he's been one of the best players that the league has ever seen. He in the last 7 of 8 games, in all 8 games, he scored more than 30 points, and in 7 of the 8. He shot above 60% from the field, which is unheard of. He's playing this out of his mind, and he would have shot above 60% last night, but with a minute, like 2 seconds left, he shot a 3 and he missed, which I think made his percentage 58%. So I mean, he's playing out of his mind. I think that the MVP race right now is LeBron first. It's like, I guess, the Grand Canyon in the middle, and then Durant way over there, because I think that it's LeBron's to lose, and he's just been amazing for this last 2 weeks.
I agree. So there's been a lot of discussion with LeBron and MJ with the whole who's better? Who is better?
Okay, like I might receive some hate for this, but I think if you have these two guys, whenever that they are both 28 play, I think Michael Jordan would win a few games best out of 10, but I think LeBron would best. I mean, LeBron's 6'9", 260. MJ was like 6'6", maybe like 230. And LeBron, he's just his game is just so complete. And I know MJ's was too, but I mean, it's more complete having that kind of body. So
I think you'll get a lot of hate for that.
Yeah. And
Michael Jordan, do you think, though, in Michael Jordan turning 50 this year, or maybe he's 50, do you think that in whatever 30 years or so, LeBron will have the same, like, vision? The way people look up to Michael Jordan as, like, the greatest basketball player ever to live.
Yeah, well, see, the thing is, with him, he's always kind of been the first great. Yeah. So the first greats kind of are always really hard to overpass. I think in 30 years there's going to be 3 players that we will always remember, and that's LeBron, Michael Jordan, and Kobe. Yeah. Just because of Jordan and Kobe have won that they've never like been a bad player. They've been on some bad teams, but like they have never played bad. And LeBron, he's on his way. I mean, he has as many rings as MJ did at his point through his career. So I think LeBron still has a lot in front of him.
Do you think he'll be able to get 6 rings?
I mean, I don't know. I think he can, but at the same time, I mean, it's kind of hard to like say that I'm confident that he's going to win 5 more. So
I mean, he is on a very great team. So,
yeah.
I mean, it is possible. They already have gone to the finals twice, lost one.
Mavs.
So there was his chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Mavs took that one from him.
But
shocker.
yeah. But I don't know. That's tough to say. But I mean, you can't deny that he's probably the best athlete that we've seen in the NBA.
I think that just like in the future, people, they'll know of LeBron, but like Michael, you're right. Michael is the first, and everyone will always see Michael Jordan as the first, the best,
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I would agree. As a non-LeBron fan necessarily, I would agree that he is a very, awesome athlete. He's great at what he does. This week in sports, we have the Stars, of course.
Yeah, Stars and the Canucks playing tonight at 9. Stars, they kind of got beat up in their last game against Calgary, so they'll be looking to rebound.
Where are they at in their season? Middle, beginning?
They're kind of like, I'd say they're like between 30 and 40% done. I think that there's only like 32 more games left, so. The shortened season, it's going to go by quick.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
Every game matters.
Yes. Okay, also the NBA All-Star Weekend this weekend. Anything to look out for with that?
Well, if LeBron would man up and do the dunk contest, I would say that. But, I kind of think that there's only one All-Star game that really matters, and that's the MLB because there's actually something up for grabs in this, and like the Pro Bowl, it's just kind of like a flashy weekend for people to
people don't
relax
really watch those.
and whatnot. So, celebrity All-Star game, I guess, will be fun to watch. Maybe like the 3-point contest.
Are the contests that they have in the NBA as cool to watch as like the home run derby contest?
I remember like in the early 2000s whenever the dunk contest had like Vince Carter and Vince Carter's like the only one I can really think of, but I remember I used to get really fired up over the dunk contest then, but now I kind of feel like that there's not much more that they can really do.
It is,
so,
the dunk contest is the most exciting part. It is fun to watch people dunk. It's my favorite part about Midnight Madness. Speaking of Tarleton basketball, we have Tarleton men's and women's playing this Saturday at home. Probably one of our last home games of conference.
Yeah.
The boys really need to win in order to get to the conference tournament.
Yeah. They need to go in on a bit of a winning streak. So
yeah, they The women play at 5, men play at 7. And then also softball season just beginning has they won 4 straight games last weekend at the Tarleton Invitational. And then this weekend they're playing in Florida, 2 games Saturday, 2 games Sunday. So we wish the best of luck to them.
Yep. Well, this has been a production of the Texan News Service from Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas. Today's broadcast was produced by Ian Traub. You can follow Texan News Service on Facebook and Twitter, and check us out on www.texannews.net. I'm Caleb McKeag.
And I'm Asia Branson. Tune in each Friday at 2:15 for your weekly dose of topic of discussion. You can also tune in Monday through Friday at 12:30 for all your regional and national news. Also, check out our weekly Spanish news, Noticiero Texan TV, each Friday at 2.